Okay, so today we're talking about the element of art line.
Oh, hi, I didn't see you come in. You know, in art, lines can be straight like these uncooked spaghettis, or they can be curvy like this cooked spaghetti. Bon appetit!
The characteristics of a line are called line quality. These can include thickness, darkness, and consistency. The tool that you use to make your lines will usually affect the line quality. A brush will make a different set of lines than a pen. A pencil will be lighter. It might also have variation in the thickness of the stroke. With most tools, a certain degree of variation is possible, but it's always going to have an effect on the quality of your lines. Contour lines are the important edges in a drawing. When we try to draw the important edges of a subject, we're using contour lines. A good way to think about this is to think about a coloring book and those important edges that are captured in the simple drawings in the book. We can also draw lines across an image's surface showing the curvature of the surface. This is what's called a cross contour line. It's a little bit confusing because the name's kind of similar, but just remember that it goes across the surface. You can see in the drawings on the video that this gives a sense of three-dimensionality and form to our drawings. Changing the thickness of a line throughout the stroke will create what's called a holographic line. These are lines that you typically see in holographic writing, like the examples above, but they can also be used in drawings to make really interesting sort of strokes that have a lot of variation throughout. Holographic lines are easy to do with certain tools like a brush where you can change the pressure that's applied in order to change the thickness of the stroke. There are also certain pens that are made for this so that when you draw one direction, the line will be thin and another direction will make a thick line. These are often used for calligraphy again, but can be used for drawing as well. Lines can also be used for shading. Typically what we see is what's called hatching or cross-hatching. Hatching is parallel lines that are drawn together in a pattern to create a dark area, and cross-hatching is two sets of parallel lines crossing against each other. You can do this with any type of line really. You could do a scribbly type of line. You can just kind of randomly do it. You could have some sort of pattern, but typically we see the straight hatching and cross-hatching used most often.